Hi, I'm Jordan with the Community Foundation of Greater Des Moines, and I'm out here on the porch today with Bill Boatwright. Bill is with Dentons Davis Brown, an attorney with the firm there. Thanks for being here today, Bill.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
If you've watched our porch chats in the past, we talk on various topics around charitable giving, generally around the financial transaction of that, whether that's a gift of stock or facilitating a donor advised fund. Those topics that we generally see that through the Community Foundation. We're changing gears a little bit today, just in part because of your expertise, Bill. So if you don't know Bill, he's been with the firm for what, 30 years. 30 years. And Bill has a unique perspective as an attorney, specifically primarily for nonprofit organizations, whether that's forming a new nonprofit or all sorts of legal issues that nonprofits might run into. So we're switching gears from individual philanthropy from a financial transaction standpoint to really talking about what are the needs of the nonprofit sector and how you as professional advisors could potentially get involved with that. So I'm going to start with a softball question for you, Bill. Other than giving financial assets to charity, what are other ways that you can give to a charitable cause?
The most grassroots would be to just volunteer. If your charity is having some kind of a fundraiser, or if they're presenting a program within their charitable area, show up if they need help. Just give of your time. Another way, if you're interested in maybe a longer term commitment or an ongoing gift of your time, I would say consider joining a board of directors. Charities are always looking for qualified directors that can help guide them, and especially with governance. Board governance is often an issue, especially with smaller charities.
Right.
And then I would say, circling back, the obvious answer would be to give financially, which is not the focus, but there's so many ways to do that, including accounts that are offered through the Community Foundation. And probably the least painful, if your finances are a concern, would be planned giving, so that your gifts through your will or your revocable trust, however you want to structure it, don't occur until death or even after that. So those would be the primary ways.
Yeah. Well, I think all of us experience imposter syndrome to one area or another, and if you're watching this and thinking, I don't know if I'm the right fit to serve on a board, my guess is that you probably are as a professional advisor, and I have a hunch, Bill, that you have some insights with all the nonprofits you work with, of some of the common needs, themes that you see in nonprofits where a professional advisor specifically could be a really good asset.
Yeah, I would say qualified board members. You have, especially with the smaller ones, you have people that may be very passionate about whatever their charity pursues for its exempt purposes, but they may not have the business skills or the board governance skills that you need to be really effective. The larger charities typically have just all-star boards of directors that provide the subject matter expertise for whatever the charity is pursuing, but they also will typically have lawyers and accountants, maybe physicians, whatever the professional nature of the charity is, those are staffed and they can provide firsthand experience and guidance for that. So I would say qualified board members. You have to have the people that are passionate about it. Because like anything else in life, if you don't really feel compelled to give your time to a charitable organization, odds are pretty good you're going to stop.
Yeah.
So, and the charity also can really benefit from board members that can offer services that they would have to pay for otherwise. Free services always welcome too, because charities, more than any other business, are very keen on the bottom line.
Right. And if you are listening to this and thinking about, where do I start? How do I get involved? What are a few suggestions you might have?
I would say that starting back to just human nature, find something you're passionate about, a charity that you really care about, and one where you can devote an appropriate amount of time to it. So, that could be just showing up at a car wash or a bake sale or a gala, something like that, and you can go from there. But I think it's important to identify what you care about and what you want to be kind of your personal charitable mission.
Great. Well, beyond that, if you're interested in learning more about getting involved in a nonprofit, we have a variety of nonprofit trainings here at the Community Foundation. We'd love to plug you into one of those anytime. Thanks so much.